The corny is half eaten out and just, All right, today I'm checking out the Mars Volta. I'm listening to the song Televator. Let's get into it. Yo, what are they doing? We just got birds chirping. I'm afraid it's gonna be birds chirping. It's all peaceful. Then they're just gonna drop a banger on my head. They better not do that. They better come in easy. They got me just blissed out listening to birds.
Just as he hit the ground, they lowered a toe that stuck in his neck to the gills. Fragments of sobriquets riddle me this. 3 half-eaten corneas who hit the area stalk the ground, stalk the ground. You should have seen the curse that flew right by you. Page of concrete, stain walks crutching, hobble sway, auto defay, a capillary hint of red. Only this manupod crescent in shape as escaped. Fell empty with teeth that split both his lips, mark these words. One day this chalk outline will circle this city. Was he wrapping the asphalt that cushioned his face? A room colored charlatan hid in the safe. Stalk the ground, stalk the ground.
Okay, the singing when he goes, was he robbed of the asphalt that cushioned his face? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know what that's just singing. Like if he was to sing in front of me, no microphone, right? Because with the microphone you can add all kind of stuff. That he just sounds like that. Like that's just a vocal style that he makes. I couldn't even process that because it just came out of nowhere. The song so far has just been, a little bit on the eerie, creepy side. They got weird stuff going on. Half-eaten corneas. I guess some crows came down and started eating his eyeballs or something. I mean, it's like just some creepy stuff right here. But yeah, so it's like you got creepy, then he's just like chill singing most of the time. Then out of nowhere, he just was robbed of his asphalt. Just that vocal stuff, that was bananas. I hope he does it again. I hope he does it again. Now that I'm expecting it, or at least now that I'm more prepared for it. But they started the song the way I wanted it started. I was legitimately like, you know, I'm like kind of antsy. I didn't want to settle down, like settle into the birds chirping, cause I didn't want to be like, ooh, birds chirping, and then just like, da 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 da. I didn't want to get like jarred. You know what I'm saying? I want to be cool, calm, and collected, not like shaking up.
You should have seen the curse that flew right by you. Page of concrete, stain walks crutching hobbled sway. Auto da fe, a capillary hint of red. Only this manupod crescent in shape has escaped.
Super haunting. That was a very haunting song. These lyrics, y'all. All I know is somebody's dead. And I'm assuming he got murdered. And then a lot of creepy, gory stuff in there. The chorus, the last time he sang the chorus, he switched it up. He was doing this, only this manupod crescent in shape has escaped. And then the last time he did it, he said, everyone knows the last toes are always the coldest to go. What does that even mean? Sounds, I don't know, like something a murderer would know. This could refer to the fact when jumping, your toes are the last of you to leave the platform. But why cold? But it could also be a play on words, which is the phrase of getting cold feet, which means to be nervous or anxious about the event is arriving soon. So they don't even know. Genius doesn't even know what he's talking about. I thought he was like cutting someone's toes off because they're dead or something. I don't know. Coldest last toes, whatever. Televators is the final elegy for Julio Venegas, a close friend of Cedric Bixler. Oh my goodness, these names. These names are hard to say. Who unalived himself in 1996. Oh, dang. By leaping from an overpass onto the freeway in rush hour. That's why he's talking about the sheet of concrete and all this kind of stuff. Dang. In this album, Julio is called Serpent Text. The whole album is a fictional account of how Julio Serpent spent his last days in a coma. Most of the tracks contain dreamlike images, but in Televators, we're pulled back to reality. Yeah, no kidding. And the fictional narrative matches real life. So most of the album's fictional, but in Televators, this fiction kind of overlaps a lot with a friend of theirs who unalived himself. Venegas was a visual artist himself. He was a big influence on the imagery of the album. He influenced the album and then unalived himself? Okay. Julio's the subject matter of 2 other songs. Concertina from Mars Volta's first EP and Imbroglio from the Drive-In's first album. Dang. Yo, that's, I don't know. That's kind of, it's like, I guess it's not a tribute song. I was like, dang, I don't know if I want my tribute song to be like that. That one was very haunting and just like, the cornea is half eaten out and just kept mentioning capillaries. And then that had me thinking about the eyes and then the cornea and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but they definitely nailed that haunting vibe. Holy smokes.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. Who to go? She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know. But